Alright, how's it going, guys? We are back, and you will notice that I have now got walls all the way around the place. It's a very weird free-flowing wall because I wanted to kind of use the cliffs that we have running here for natural barriers. A lot of the ones, especially these over here, make a really nice natural barrier. I only had to put some in every little bit. These guys we're probably going to be hitting soon. I did clear out the ones that were over here by the oil, and I made a really terrible wall around the oil. I probably should straighten this up to that, and I may. But I wanted to take a break because if you guys remember from the last one, I said I was going to get this all filled in, and as you can see, I have yet to do so. But that's because we have nanobots that we can make, and we're going to do so right now. And we're going to see how these things work. So I've already looked at the recipe, and apparently we need repair packs for the construction ones, and we need circuits for the other ones. Now, I'm guessing the emitter is a one-time make it thing, so we're going to go ahead and just make one of those. The repair packs are going to take iron and copper mechanical, and we already have iron and copper mechanical parts right here together, so we're just going to go ahead and throw this right here to go ahead and make our repair packs right there. And I'm going to go ahead and dump this load that I have on me in there. And then we can put these on this belt, because we're going to make the actual bot container things up here. We're going to do this, that. We're going to do these right here, and then we'll do the construction ones right here. We'll just have to bring our repair packs up here, which we're going to need anyways when we get robots and stuff, so it's something we're always going to need even when we don't have our bots being needed any longer. And I also will need them on me as well. So let's go ahead and make 2 more boxes. One we'll put here and there, and then we'll just do this, limit them down to a stack for each, and we'll grab some of these out here. So okay, so the emitter is a gun, and these are the bullets, basically. So then, let's go ahead and make a second emitter. And we can put that in our last gun slot here. I'll grab a bunch more of these. It's still making that emitter. I'm going to grab some of these to put in my pocket. And let's go grab some belts. Hopefully I sound 100% better than I did for the last couple videos. I think we've pretty much gotten over all of our nastiness. Alright, so second emitter is done. So we'll put that there. We'll put those there. Now, if I do this, oh, so I don't actually have to do anything. I just literally put the stuff out and they go to work. Kind of like bots. I thought maybe they would be like the drone cartridge thing that you gotta throw out, but I thought maybe we would have to shoot them, but apparently is not the case. Alright, that back. Oh yeah, this is where the gap is actually supposed to be. Alright. And now that I've got this basically done, let's go check out the... Don't I have... Yeah, I think that's a bit of cliff right there. And there's a bit over here that I actually want to get rid of. I think there was one over here that was like right in my way, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this one right here. I don't like this bit, so if I do this, okay, switch over to that one. No. Okay. Okay, now I'm really confused. Oh, these are trees, not... Why did I think they were cliffs? They're termites. They eat trees. You know, if I could just read. So, if I just do... I'm gonna eat them? Oh, yeah. They just eat the trees. And I get nothing for it. Which is kind of weird since we need charcoal. Holy crap, they're going after that tree. Are they gonna stop somewhere? Are you done? Okay. I don't see me using the termite ones. Maybe. But I don't see me using them. At least not very much. Alright, so now that we've got that done, the next thing I want to get done is I want to get the oil refinery and the chemical plant made. Now, the one thing that kind of sucks is I did this here, and I actually need that for the chemical plant. I didn't look ahead, as I probably should have. We also need them for the heaters, and we need the heaters for at least these. I think we need them for those. We need... Oh, I need a bunch of those copper mechanical parts that I actually threw away. Alright, let's look and see here. We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, didn't I just grab a bunch of these? I think I grabbed the other ones. Alright, well there's 9, 10, 11. Alright. So that'll give us what we need for that. And we did not make the pumps. I talked about it, and I never made them. So let's go ahead and we need the engine units, which I believe we made. Oh no, I didn't even make the engine units I thought I made. Okay, so we need engine units for that. And that's going to be a steam engine, an iron, and a copper. Which I was talking about we could do that somewhere down here, I thought, because we had, oh, right here. We can do it right underneath here. And then for the pump, we're just going to need a pipe. And we've got pipes right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I think we're going to move them out here. Because I don't want to fight with those, and I got to be able to get in to get to those. So we're going to do like 4 of these. You guys notice I kind of like doing things in 4s for some reason. So we'll do our engines in those. And then get all this out here. Oh, I'm out of pipes. Well, I'll make a few. And go grab a bunch. Alright, so that across there, down to there, we can jump this over to there. And it can come down to there. That'll start filling them up. And then if we do this, and we put these here, that'll give us our engines. And then we can put this here and just turn this and bring it over like that. We'll have to bring this down. We're going to have this go here though. So then we can do this. This is going to be for our pump. We need that to go there, and then this we can put right there. Connect that up, make another box, stick it there, and then we need steel beams. And do we have, those are iron beams. We got steel beams right here. So we can actually bring this down. And I'm going to bring it across like this. And then I'm going to do this. We're going to tell this to filter out the beam to this side. And then we can just have those put right there on that belt. And then they can be fed into here for us. And that'll make our pumps. Alright. So that takes care of that part. Now, for the heat thing, we need copper, steel, beam, and steel mechanical, along with the stone furnace. Do I want to go ahead and just make a regular boiler too? I don't know that I do. I'm actually thinking about making the turbine. This we need steel beam, copper mechanical. Let's go ahead and, before we get too crazy here, I want to start dividing some of this area up instead of just doing this same old mainline thing that I always do. Since we've got trains this early, I want to kind of work out little areas maybe a little bit. Like circuits are definitely going to be in their own area, but things like this I kind of want to keep in here. But let's go see our pump jacks. Is there something I want to research? We could do nanobot ranges. I'm not ready for this yet. I want to get what we have finished. So let's go ahead and do the nanobot stuff. Get those speed and ranges up. Which, there, we'll go ahead and put both of them in there. And I'm going to go ahead and do both of those. There. All of those can run. That'll use up a whole lot of science. We're going to need to start filling in this area and expanding our science. But once we get to the next science tier, we may move that area completely. And that'll be another one of the areas that we kind of set up away from everything else. Okay, so we need steam for these. That's interesting. It makes sense since we don't have electricity. But it just means it's interesting. Alright, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do 2 train stops here. We'll do 2 separate train stops or 1 train stop. And I completely forgot to grab a train stop, so let me grab one of those. I should be able to get away with 1. So if we make this oil field, and we send over coal, we already have water here. So we just need to make one of these. So I'll have to get some more copper mechanical parts. We can hook the water up here. And then send over the coal. And then make boilers over here to run them. Let's see. So this says max consumption 90 kilowatts, but steam. And max, it doesn't give. See, I was hoping it would say like the 60 a second. So I knew how much that was. We're gonna use a train to deliver our coal. I'm just thinking if I want to. I'm thinking I want to set up 2. And yeah, I'm thinking we're going to want to set up 2. So give me a minute. Let me run this track, and then I'll be back, and we'll take a look at it. Give me just a minute. Okay, I'm back. And I got our train track set up here. We got 2 drop-offs. One is just oil field. The other one is oil field fuel. And then we're going to load our coal over here. I didn't intend to put it that close to that one. We're just going to run it off of that line. But I was thinking this isn't going to have to run that often. This is not going to have to run that often. I'm also a dork and forgot that I made boilers already, so I don't need to make those. I also don't think I need... I'm going to grab 11, but I seriously doubt we're going to need that many. But we should be able to just throw these onto a line here and bring them up. And then we can do what we need for these up here. So we need this, which is going to take them. We need this, which is not. We are going to need heaters, which, depending on how far I put the coal away, we could always do the liquid ones. But I think for right now, we're just going to do the regular. Do you use the regular one to make this one? No. Alright, well, we'll decide which one we want. Looks like they take pretty similar stuff. Just change out the pipe for the copper. So we should be able to change that over pretty easily. We're not gonna mess with those at the moment. So I think that's the main 2 we're gonna make right now. That doesn't need a furnace. That doesn't need a furnace. Okay, so we're gonna do those 2, and then we'll do the oil refinery next to that. So we're going to need this on both of these. Now this also needs a pipe that this doesn't need. Copper mechanical part that we don't need anywhere else. So we can bring copper mechanical parts over and put them like just underneath this area. Now I know we need the stone brick and the steel for that. We also need the steel for that. So we can bring this up, take that out, and have this come here. That'll work for getting both of those in there. We'll need this for the furnaces. I'm just thinking, is there something I want to put? I don't think there's anything similar between those 2. So no, we're just going to do this then. And just thinking how I want to get the steam up to this area. And I think I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to break those out. And then we can just go from here to there, into there, And then we can bring it around that side, and then we'll come up the top like that. That can start feeding those. So then we want to put copper mechanical here. That will take care of that part of this one. Oh, I need that steel beam there too. Well, crud. I did not think of that. I'm going to go ahead and get those out of here because I just seen that it needed them. Okay, so steel beam we need here. I do have a goofy way I can do this. Honestly, just do this. Having the bricks there isn't a big deal. We will have to do this though because we need pipes. Because I don't want to run my closest pipes. Actually, those aren't that far away. I could do that, honestly. Yeah. We'll go ahead and do this. We can just jump this right on up here. We need pipes in there. So we'll run this up and over top here. And then we can have that go in there. And that go in there. Connect that. That'll take care of that. Now we just need steel mechanical to finish that one. Steel mechanical and copper for that one. And this one is already done. Alright, so we can do this for all three of them. And yes, I'm making 3 more wooden boxes. And we'll put this over to there and grab a couple more. So we have them. So we need copper plate, steel mechanical, and steel mechanical. So we'll just do copper plates and steel mechanical on an upper line that we basically run right through here. So then we can have this one and this one. Alright. Bring this over, set that like that. And we need to get steel mechanical, which we'll put right there. And then it was copper plate, which we can put over here. And run this over. Wait a minute, I just realized I messed something up with that. We also need the copper beams as well to get into that one, and we've got all 3 of these taken. Is there a way? I don't have copper beams down here. Okay, let me finish what I'm working on here. Get this done first. Daggone it. Although, honestly, I'm not going to need that many, because I do not need to make that many refineries, to be perfectly honest. And I also did not, yes I did. Saying I didn't have box for that, but I do have box for that. Okay, so there's my copper plates. And we will just run the beams across right here. We can run those up right here. And like this. And that'll take care of that part. And then we'll just run this over down here. And I need to get another. Luckily, I have enough to make one. Alright, we'll just throw that right there. And that'll take care of putting the beams in there. Alright, and we need to pop that down, grab that. I still have one of those on me. I probably should make some. But let's go ahead and get the coal sent over there and look at setting up the pumps first. And I might just use that coal, because we don't have a ton of coal left, and I'd have to take it off of this belt with the sand. I could do a splitter here and run it over. How are we doing on coal up here? It looks like this one's empty, that one's empty. Yeah, we're definitely going to be using... Oh, wait a minute, that one wasn't. Waiting, working. Okay, so we ran this whole area out. Take out all of this. And we can just run... this is our main line here. So I'm thinking we'll just run this up like that for right now. That one has none. That one has none. We do need to get these two set up. I'm guessing there might be a little bit underneath that, but we'll see. We have none, none, none. That one I'm not going to worry about taking out. Let's go ahead and just run those up there like that. So yeah, that one's running really low. So we're definitely not going to take off of that one. We're going to start a new one over here, and we can just borrow off of this line, except it can't do that. Alright, let's run this over this way, and we'll just take the miners that we just grabbed out of there. We'll set them up like this. I will either have to make some more or go look and see if we've got a bunch on any of the other veins and start bringing them over this way. Either way, I will deal with putting more over here. Let's go ahead and run this down, get it connected. And then I'll just run that through there to take care of that. And then that will give us our coal that we need on our train here. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm gonna put, we'll just put this here, and then I'm going to just loop it back on itself. That way I don't have to make a double-headed train, since I'm probably not going to be having them. And then we can have containers, or I may go grab a warehouse for this, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and finish setting this up. I'm pretty sure anybody watching this series knows pretty much how to set up train stuff. If you don't, let me know, and I'll help you out. But I'm pretty sure y'all know. So I'm going to go ahead and grab me a storehouse, grab me a bunch of inserters, get this all set up, and I will see you guys back here in the next one, and we'll set up our pumps and oil stuff. See you next time.